Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so very much for watching, for subscribing, for liking the videos. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you like the content, please consider subscribing, pressing that red button down there. Now for today, it's Saturday. We're going on a little trip, about 250 kilometers up north to the mountains and back down again. I'm not going alone. At SYM we decided to organize a small trip with the SYM Owners Club, and I'm not gonna take my ST, Donnie, I'm not gonna take Alp. We're gonna take old thick boy over here. Yep. We're gonna see today how the Maxsym 400 handles a long trip. So let's get on the road. Let's go meet up with everybody and let's see how this behemoth handles a long trip. Come on. Alrighty. It's free. Everything's packed up. Oh boy. No, no. Doesn't get any lighter. I still can't properly reach the ground, and he's still just as heavy as always, but we should manage. Come on, why are you beeping? Let's get on the road a little bit, and until we meet everybody we'll talk about the details of the trip. So it's getting a little bit late in the year. We're almost at the end of August, and at the office we decided, you know what, let's talk to people that have bought 250 cc's and upwards, and let's do a little trip. So we have a collection of about 11-12 Syms, and we're gonna go do a little trip up through the mountains, a little day trip. And since the Maxsym still has a couple of days of temporary registration, you know what, why not let's see how it handles the wide open road, because I've seen it in the city. It's a bit aggressive for my liking for the city. You almost could say it's too powerful for its own good. Hey, power has its perks. But I can see myself getting into a lot of trouble with so much power on tap. But we shall see how it handles the wide open road. But now, let's go meet up with everybody. We should be meeting up at 9, and it says, the GPS says we're gonna be there at 8:59. So yeah, we have 1 minute to spare. But old thick boy over here, I'm sure he can get me about 10 minutes early if I really want. But let's get cracking. I don't know if you can hear it, but he had some really nice pops and bangs. I don't know if the camera can pick them up. But yeah, in the city, this much power really does corrupt. At least for me. When you can just punch it, out of here. And here we are at the meeting point. We're gonna fill up old thick boy. Collection of Syms. And a few more over there. Alright. Let's fill up all thick bulb. And we're off. Bunch of boosters, bunch of burbounces, and HE. Gonna be a nice little trip. And let's see how the 400 handles the long haul. Well, it's been pretty nice up until now. The engine has more than adequate power for cruising. The chassis is very capable, shall we say. Impressed. At least up until now, quite impressed with it. It makes for a pretty good long distance cruiser. The wind protection is more than decent with the stock windscreen. Probably would have liked an extension on it to make it absolutely perfect. But for the time being, works really well for the long haul. We're about 100 kilometers into the 250 kilometer trip. Only 1 bar of fuel gone. I've ridden at about 80-90 kilometers an hour, something like that, so pretty economical for long distance riding. We still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. And now we should enjoy the scenery. Up the hills. Plenty of pulling power. I came out this road with my old ST 50cc Chewy. Really struggled up here. This is barely breaking the sweat. We're climbing at 4,000 RPM, barely breaking the sweat. One human power here. Unfortunately, being with the group, I can't really open it up and ride it aggressively on these bends, but you can get an idea of how it should ride. Now we're climbing up and we're gonna go into the Totana Valley on the other side, but we're gonna stop at the top for some pictures. Should be a nice look up. Should be a nice vantage point from up there. You can see both valleys on both sides. Well, horse and carriage. Valley, up front the Totana one. Now at the rest stop, some people started taking off clothes. I hope they're accustomed to the mountain chill, because as we climb it's gonna get a lot chillier. I'm used to it, I don't know if everybody is used to it. Shall see when we get up to the vantage point. See if anybody's frozen up. Now I know I've heard a bit of complaints from people that have ridden it that the front windscreen isn't big enough, doesn't offer enough protection. Now, I'm sorry for those people, but this is not a goal. Yes, I do have a bit of wind up on my helmet, but my chest is perfectly protected. The arms are not protected in any way, and I can't see a way to put any type of hand guards except the ones that are held in place just on one side. If you really want hand protectors, you can do it. Although it's perfectly adequate the way it is. I'm already 2 hours into the trip, or no, 3 hours into the trip. Very comfortable, no backaches. The wind noises and the wind force and the wind noise is more than manageable. After all, you're on a two-wheel vehicle, you're not in a car, so don't expect to see car levels of comfort. But that's the whole point of riding on two wheels. You want to feel the breeze, you want to smell the air. And the windscreen is just enough, it gives you just enough protection to be comfortable, but still feel like you're on a motorcycle. At home on and manageable and confidence inspiring. Dacă vreți poze, aici poze.